I think I will be back to work before many actors have even gone back to set between films. And I'll be working till the very end. When I title a film, there's something that I'm also bringing to the table beyond just me acting in it. I feel like I have more to give. And if I can be completely candid, I think it's just that there's more money there.
Okay.
So there's more maybe high-tech equipment and there's more people and more departments and all of that. But at the end of the day, filmmaking is the same.
Hi, this is Mark Manuel for Peeping Moon, and I'm getting into conversation with the lovely Alia Bhatt. Her first film as producer is coming out on August 5th. She plays the lead role in it as well. Alia, welcome to Peeping Moon.
Thank you so much.
2022 has been a momentous year for you.
Yeah.
You started out with Gangubai, RRR, both spectacular films. Then you got married. Now baby's on the way. Before that, you're delivering your first film as producer.
Yeah.
And then you've got Brahmastra.
Yes.
Is your cup of joy overflowing or what?
Yeah, I mean, you could say, I don't know whether its cup of joy is overflowing, but yeah, cup of many firsts, cup of many expectations, many like touch wood moments. Yeah, it kind of is all overflowing, but in a good way.
Okay. You're 29
Yeah.
and 10 years in the industry. Has anybody tried to tell you that you're too young in terms of age or experience to be a producer?
No.
Nobody dared.
I don't know if nobody dared. I get this like you're so young, but something, you're so young, but I don't get this, you're so young, you won't be able to do it. So far to nahi hua hai. In fact, when I suggested to Gaurav from Red Chilies that I wanted to also produce the film Darlings when they narrated the script to me, he was actually really, really excited about it and very, very supportive about it. And even Shah Rukh called me up and said,
I read that.
exactly that I don't usually do this, but this will be really fun for us to do. And I think that's the kind of response and kind of support you expect and hope for, and I got all of that and more.
So, what was the idea behind wanting to be a producer? Was it to create more content driven cinema for yourself?
Not just for myself, but it started off being like, okay, I have been working for a couple of years now. When I title a film, there's something that I'm also bringing to the table beyond just me acting in it. I feel like I have more to give. So I just thought it was a correct time for me to start at least co-producing the films that I'm titling, at least for some of it. Some kind of films, at least the smaller films, in which, okay, chalo, I won't overload the production by charging like a massive fee.
Okay.
So I'll charge a lesser fee and I'll it's a very dynamic, like that kind of thing. I'll charge a lesser fee and I'll be a producer on it. But it's not just about the money. I think for me, it's about trying to start give a new dimension to my life as a creative producer.
Okay.
Which is very, very exciting. And coincidentally, it's my 10th year in the industry as an actor and my first year in the industry as a producer. And if this goes well, and if I do one good film and I go another good film, then people will start trusting me as a reliable producer, and they may come to me with content and I can put that together for them, for new writers, new directors, and all of that.
What was the thought behind naming your studio Eternal Sunshine Productions? Why not famously call it Alia Bhatt Films?
I believe that any brand should have an identity of its own. And if it has a borrowed identity, which is just my identity, then I don't think I'll be able to disassociate myself with it beyond myself. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it didn't need to have my name to it. I rather it be identified with me, but not be my identity and have its own identity, the kind of movies that it makes. So Eternal Sunshine came from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is my favorite film. That was the first thought. But I also feel like it means so much, right? Movies are eternal. Cinema is eternal. Sunshine is, when you think of sunshine, you think of a bright, happy day. You think of warmth, you think of love. And these are all the things that cinema makes me feel.
Okay. Now the film has got a debutant producer and a debutant director.
Yes,
How did the synergy work out between you?
beautifully. I mean, honestly, sometimes you feel so like, how do you say, um, nervous about like new dynamics and how new energies will work out. But I'm so grateful for everything because the creative language, when you kind of collaborate with and agree with each other and sort of echo each other's feelings and you have a good synergy, there's no better synergy than that.
Okay.
And that's exactly what Jasmeet and I had. From day one of the narration, I was so impressed with the script. And then going forward, I think we both really added to each other in the journey of bringing this film to life.
Okay. Gauri Khan is the co-producer.
Yes.
Were both of you absolutely hands-on?
Yeah, I mean, see, you have to also understand that Red Chillies has been making movies for a very, very long time. So it was more me being extremely like hyper about many, many things, but all creative related. I didn't need to even think once about the production aspect of it because there is Red Chillies who is, been doing it for so many years and they know exactly what and how it's done.
Okay.
So in that sense, I found great partners in them.
Okay.
And yeah, when Gauri saw the film, I could see that she really was very, very proud and happy with it. Like the way she even like she hosted a screening and she showed it to everybody, and she was so like happy about it. And it genuinely felt so nice because this is the first time that we're collaborating on a film as two producers,
Okay.
and it turned out really well. So I'm quite happy about that.
The way I see it, the film has got no blacks and whites.
Yes,
Everybody's shades are grey.
absolutely, yeah.
Is it because you believe that grey sells much better than pure white and pitch black?
Are people really black or white? I think everyone is grey, and it's just a more exciting shade to kind of see within characters and within people because it's true. It's close to the reality, right? So somewhere I think people are also responding to the material in Darlings because they are connecting with the people. So you say dark comedy, like black comedy, but actually you can call it a grey comedy as well because there's so many shades of grey and there's so many layers.
Yeah.
And also what's right and wrong is also so subjective to different people. It depends on what your values of right and wrong are. So you will see that actually through the film, like, is she right or is he wrong? Is she wrong or is she right? All that you will keep seeing through the film, and then eventually, of course, is what you take away.
Now I'd like to ask you, but I won't, what you thought of Shamshera. Instead, I'm going to ask you, what did Ranbir think of Darlings?
He saw a kind of rough cut of Darlings. So at that time, it was still cooking. It was just like a second cut maybe. But I made him watch it to get feedback. And he gave me very good feedback.
He did.
In a sense, actually kind of the feedback that I was also thinking. I had a certain instinct that something needed to be done, something needed to be fixed, something needed to be this. And he echoed all those feedbacks.
So you tweaked it.
I did. What you keep doing through the film, when you tweak little bit, ye kato, ye add karo, isko enhance karo, all those little things.
Okay.
Because it was a first cut. So first cut ke baad itne sare cuts aate hain. So he gave very, very good feedback and I kind of incorporated that and I think it's made such a world of a difference. So I'm actually waiting for him to see the final product. He's not seen the final film yet.
Okay.
But I think his mom saw it yesterday.
How did she like it?
She loved it.
She loved it.
She loved it. She said, theatre mein kyun nahi release ho rahi hai and all. She said that. So when people say that to me, I feel that's a very good thing. It's a compliment, because it makes you feel oh, but whatever. But in my opinion, it's perfect. It's a perfect fit on Netflix.
Okay.
Because it's just that kind of film that on day one, it'll take you to, 190 countries, into so many homes. And it's a theme that I think will resonate with people across the diaspora and, cut across the diaspora. So we're very, very excited about that.
Ranbir and you dated for 5 years. How is it being married now? Has that changed?
No, yeah.
Same.
People say you change after marriage. Nothing changes. It's the same. It's absolutely the same.
Okay.
In a beautiful way, like in a sense, like I'm like, okay, so it's sometimes so, in fact, like initially I was still calling him my boyfriend, and like he was still calling me his girlfriend. We took a really long time to finally, now I think because we're saying husband, husband, wife, wife so much, now it's become a little bit more clear.
You say husband, husband, wife, wife. Your pairing in Brahmastra was considered a coup of sorts. Are you kind of afraid that the magic of your jodi will lose its shine now that you are husband and wife?
No, because I think there's nothing more, nothing more with more sheen than good content. So after some time, people may enter the theater being like, "Oh, Ranbir और Alia को साथ में देखते हैं" types, whether we were married or not married. But eventually, the film takes over. You can't do anything about that. You tell a good story, and that's all that matters.
You recently shot for Hollywood.
Yes.
How's their filmmaking technique compared to ours?
I'll be very honest, it's very much the same.
Okay.
And if I can be completely candid, I think it's just that there's more money there.
Okay.
So there's more maybe high-tech equipment, and there's more people and more departments and all of that. But at the end of the day, filmmaking is the same.
Okay. You announced your pregnancy in London on the sets of Heart of Stone. How did they treat you after that? It should have been here, you know. I know what the industry would have done, but how did they treat you after that?
Well, of course, key people knew because it was important, because I was an action film and it was important in terms of a safety aspect. Like my director knew, Gal knew. But of course, the whole crew did not know. It was a very, very, very tight. They obviously were very, very kind, very, very caring. And it was like, there was no complaints. Like they treated me very well. There was nothing to say.
Okay. You know, in our industry, yesteryear actresses, their careers ended after marriage and motherhood. You're at the top of your game. Will you be changing all this?
Of course. I think I will be back to work before many actors have even gone back to set between films. And I'll be working till the very end. I don't believe anything in your professional life should change dependent on your personal life. Of course, time, priority. If maybe my priority post work was to go and do another bit of work, maybe that won't happen. You know, I'll finish my work and I'll go straight home.
Okay.
Or maybe on my day off, instead of like hanging out with my friends, I'll hang out with my child. But I'm saying that is personal life that you're constantly managing anyway on the side. Of course, it will change a lot of things for me personally, but I don't see why it should change anything for me professionally. Because at the end of the day, I'm still the same actor. And I'll be still delivering the exact same thing that I've been delivering in front of the camera for all these years. So yeah, I think I should change that. Nothing should change.
Has Bollywood's young mothers started giving you maternal advice?
No, lots of love and support. Lots of excitement. Lots of, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. But I also believe there's like this kind of saying that for some reason, when you're about to be a parent or about to be a mother or father, the world starts giving you advice. Everybody starts giving you advice. So I think most people know that you should not, because it's like, just let them have their own experience and have them have their own journey. So yeah.
Thank you, Alia, for your time.
Not
Good
at all.
luck and God bless.
Thank you so much.